In marketing and renewal, we continue to promote our There's Only One Albany campaign, which focuses on rediscovering what makes Albany a special place and restoring community pride. Only One Albany has become so much more than a campaign. It's a call to action for collaboration and for unity. And I think if you've been a part of that or seen that campaign, you felt that too. In the retention and expansion of industry, we're proud that our existing industries continue to reinvest in our community. Two of the more recent announcements, Thrush Aircraft and Mars Chocolate North America, are existing industry expansions. And we take great pride in that when an existing industry chooses to invest their corporate dollars in Albany and Dougherty County. Those folks know what doing business in Albany and Dougherty County is like, and they put their corporate dollars here. And for us at the Economic Development Commission, there's no greater honor than when we get to work with our existing industries who are expanding. Each component of our economic development strategy is equally important, and everything we do, right down to this morning's centerpieces that you see on your table, is in support of that strategy. Today's centerpieces feature the new Goodness Knows snack squares produced in Albany. Production on Goodness Knows began in 2015. This has been an incredible expansion story to tell and a tasty product to share. In February, we gave Governor Nathan Deal a case of the snack squares at our visit to the Capitol, and the snacks were a hit. We were still in the Capitol when we got an email from his chief of staff asking for more of the snack squares, and the governor liked them so much. And Matt Phillips, site director here for Mars Chocolate, delivered another case of the Goodness Knows to the governor when he was here for the quail hunt. And I don't think we had a bigger smile on the governor's face when he was getting another box of Goodness Knows. One initiative that we're most excited about at EDC is the Albany Dougherty Industry Roundtable. The Roundtable is a group of plant managers who meet every other month to discuss issues of commonality, to assess opportunities to share best practices, to collectively give back to the community, and to give a united voice to the needs of existing industries. This group, which is facilitated by the Albany Dougherty EDC, has made workforce development its top priority. In the next few months, the Roundtable and EDC, in partnership with our educational institutions, will be rolling out critical initiatives that support the workforce needs of our industry. I want to thank all the industries involved in that group, which is co-chaired by Werner Washington, plant manager at Procter & Gamble, and Pam McDonald, who's the general manager at Sasco Chemical Group. This morning, we've talked about the value of existing industries, about their business investments in our community, about the new jobs they create that employ our citizens, about how they give back to make our community stronger. Now you have a chance to hear about the incredible work being performed by 4 of our community's existing industries. Mayor Hubbard, Commissioner Cohilas, please join me on stage for the awards presentation. The Global Commerce Award evaluates a company's global reach by considering the following: the company's primary market area, global exports over the past 3 years, percentage of export sales as a percentage of total sales. The winner of the 2016 Global Commerce Award is Pfizer. Introduction to new markets, improved efficiencies, and increasing demand for homeopathic treatment options have facilitated a 20% growth in global exports for Pfizer's Thermacare since 2013. Thermacare, a heat wrap made only in Albany and distributed globally from Albany via the Port of Savannah, is especially popular in Europe. Behind well-established Centrum, Thermacare is Pfizer Consumer Health's top brand. In 2015, the Albany plant produced 66.71 million heat wraps. Of those, 54.2% were exported. In the European market, a lot of consumers don't want to take medication. There, taking a heat wrap to address pain is preferred, said Tawana Reels, who's here with us this morning, site leader at Pfizer Albany. So popular is the European market that a new Thermacare wrap made exclusively in Albany will launch in Germany this fall. Also this year, the wraps will enter the Taiwanese and South African markets. Thermacare is already in South America and the Middle East. Please welcome to the stage Tawana Reels, site leader at Pfizer.
I really want to thank the commission. It's really an honor to be recognized by your community, and I thank on behalf of Pfizer for this award, so I appreciate it. Thank you, Justin.
Our next award is the Excellence in Innovation Award. The Excellence in Innovation Award honors an industry that is excelling with a think outside the box approach. Some of the criteria looked at in selecting the winner are workforce excellence, breakthrough technology, innovative practices and procedures, clean energy programs, and environmental improvements. The winner of the Excellence in Innovation Award is Procter & Gamble. It's doubtful any of you missed the traffic news about the giant contraptions making their way from the Port of Savannah to Albany recently. While taking a very conventional form of transportation along our state routes, the equipment was destined for a cutting-edge future as part of the $250 million biomass boiler being constructed at Albany's Procter & Gamble. Corporately, Procter & Gamble's goal is to operate on 30% renewable energy by 2030. The company is at 7%. When the Albany boiler is functional next summer, 14% of P&G operations will be powered by renewable energy. This is the biggest project for the company as a whole, said Werner Washington, plant manager at P&G, who noted that the project provides a certain amount of security for the local plant and its employees. Locally, the new boiler will produce steam, will increase Albany P&G's renewable energy usage to nearly 70%. The plant also has water conservation initiatives, its next generation manufacturing lines, the most of these located at any of the plants, produce significantly more paper products than the traditional lines. P&G is about innovation, not just product innovation, but all innovation, Werner Washington said, and Werner's here with us this morning. Let's welcome Werner to the stage, the P&G plant manager, Werner Washington, here to accept the honor.
Yeah, so let me just start by saying that it is an absolute honor for P&G to receive this award. And I can't tell you how thrilled we are to partner with Albany Green Energy on this project. Some of you know that P&G is a very large and global company, and this is the largest sustainability project in our company. And to have that here in Albany and Dougherty County is really exciting. I'd like to say that this project is a win-win-win. It's a win for Albany Green Energy, it's a win for P&G, and with all the construction and long-term jobs created, it's also a win for Albany and Dougherty County. Thank you again for this award.
The Economic Impact Award. Economic impact can be measured in a variety of ways. For this award, the areas of focus include the number of years in operation at this location, economic impact of company on the community and or the surrounding area, expansions within the past 3 years, jobs created or retained in capital investment, and increase in sales. The winner of the Economic Impact Award is Mars Chocolate North America. In 2015, Mars Chocolate North America launched a new brand, the first by Mars in about 30 years, called Goodness Knows. Mars could have made the investment at any of its 30 locations around the globe, and it chose Albany. Goodness knows a granola product made with nuts, dried fruit, and dark chocolate is made only in Albany and distributed nationally. To actually have a brand new product, it says our plant is managing the products that it has well, and it speaks to the fact that we have a lot of knowledge in making a granola product, said Matt Phillips, who's here with us today, site director at the Albany plant. Mars invested more than $10 million in the new line and created 20 new jobs. The product, Phillips said, is the top seller in its category at Target stores and is doing quite well nationally. 6 television commercials, national print ads, and other media showcase the product. When you're sitting around with the family and you hear the laughter, it's pretty fun to see people enjoying our commercials, said Mac. Mars has been manufacturing food products in Albany for 52 years. Here to accept the award for Mars is Site Director Mac Phillips.
Wow, thank you. This is heavy. First, let me congratulate Pfizer and P&G for those wonderful, great stories. Wow. And you know, we work together actually on the industry roundtable as well. So there's a lot of things that you know that Justin mentioned earlier that are will be coming out. So I thank them for their contributions there. As it is, goodness knows is a favorite of the governor. One of the things that Justin didn't tell you that you got to remember is it's not a favorite of his wife. She doesn't like the governor eating a lot of chocolate. So what we understand is he keeps them hidden sometimes. So when they're in town, just don't let that out. So you know, I'm absolutely honored to accept this for Mars and for the over now 200 associates in our plant. And really getting a brand like this, really, we haven't had a successful brand launch since Skittles in Mars. So getting it in Albany goes back really to the over 200 associates that we have in the plant. The confidence that our business has in those associates, the fact that you guys know, and you know, the mayor knows, we roast all those peanuts, right, for all the Snickers in North America, comes through Albany. So we're managing that brand for the business. The business has confidence that we can also manage this huge launch for us as a company, and it's only going to get bigger. So thank you again for this award. Thanks,
Mac didn't tell you that they also make combos out on Oak Ridge. We've been on many plant tours, and we're yet to see how the filling goes into the middle of the combos. Maybe one day we'll get to see that. I'm always kidding that there's Oompa Loompas upstairs that are putting stuff in. Only One Albany Industry Award. The Only One Albany Industry Award for Corporate Community Citizenship recognizes an industry's community engagement and commitment to social responsibility. Areas of consideration for the Only One Albany Industry Award include community involvement programs, company invested volunteerism, civic involvement programs, educational partnerships. The winner of the Only One Albany Industry Award is Marine Corps Logistics Base, Albany. Community, country, and core. These are the 3 C's of the United States Marine Corps. Marine Corps Logistics Base Albany is dedicated to all. Locally, its commitment to community cannot be questioned. From Mentors in Action to its stellar presence at the Snickers Marathon to its Independence Day Festival and the Buddy Fishing Tournament, MCLB Albany makes every effort to be a critical component of the fabric of life in Albany and Southwest Georgia. Base leadership and personnel go out into the community to serve, and they also invite the community inside its gates. No matter where our bases are located, we want to be connected and joined at the hip with our community, said Colonel James Carroll, Commanding Officer of Marine Corps Logistics Base. Marines, sailors, and civilian Marines log hundreds of hours annually giving back to the community. Colonel James Carroll, Commanding Officer of Marine Corps Logistics Base Albany, is here with us today to accept this award. Colonel Carroll.
to the commission, to all of our elected officials here, thank you so much for this award. As was said, not only are we at the base concerned and looking out and trying to support the defense of our nation, but we also find it very important to support the communities that we're in. There's no better place than I found than here in Albany to do that. Many of you know I've been here right at about a year, and I've always said that there is no other base, no other community that I found it as easy to integrate in than here in Albany. As you've heard, some of the volunteer efforts that the Marines, sailors, and civilian Marines perform in each and every day. Most of us here are on active duty. We're only here roughly about 2 to 3 years. So it's important that we get started quick and really early in volunteering, whether to the schools, business, volunteer efforts across the entire community is very important to us. So again, thank you so very much for this award. Thank you so much for the recognition. We look forward to our continued support, and wherever you need us in the community, don't hesitate to call us. The Marines, sailors, and civilian Marines are there at your call. Thank you again.
We always try and leave an indelible impression on the Marines that come through Albany. And sometimes those Marines, when we have a reception every year in Washington, D.C., if they're stationed in Washington, D.C., come back to that reception. Colonel Carroll actually came to the reception before he was even commissioned to come to Albany. So we've been thankful to have a great relationship with him over the last year and a half. Thank you, Colonel Carroll. We're fortunate in Albany, Daugherty County to have such an incredible diversity and caliber of industries. Thank you to our existing industries for your investment in our community. It's an honor to work with you and to work for Albany and Daugherty County. Thank you all again for being here this morning to celebrate our community's existing industries. I'll turn things over to Barbara Rivera Holmes, who's the interim president